Aloha and good morning. Oops, sorry, got a little bit of sun here. It's Rasha. It is 32 weeks post gastric sleeve surgery. This is my gastric sleeve surgery blog, and it's freezing, but it's a beautiful day outside, so I decided to come out here and blog before I started my day at work. I came in a little bit later today. So you probably all want to know if I lost any weight during Thanksgiving week. Yes, I absolutely did. I lost 2 pounds, so I'm 178 pounds as of this morning. I was 180 last week. So since gastric sleeve surgery, which was 32 weeks ago, I am down a total of 92 pounds since the day after surgery, but a total of 110 pounds from my highest weight of 288 pounds. And I'm feeling amazing. My back is getting a lot better. For those of you that have been following the blog, you know that I have been seeing a chiropractor and a physical therapist, which I'm going to continue to do so through the end of this year. But it's slowly but surely getting better, and it's feeling a lot more livable and doable. Oh my gosh, it's so cold. I can barely feel my fingers. But it's gorgeous out here, and I appreciate the sunshine. I also turned 35 this week. I turned 35 on December 2nd. I feel amazing. I feel like I'm the healthiest I've ever been in my life. Again, I'm 178 pounds. My lowest I've ever even paid attention to is 167, or when I was 167, back when I finished The Biggest Loser. And my surgeon's goal for me was 175. I'm 3 pounds from that, but I think I want to keep going. I just want to keep getting more fit. I don't necessarily really care about the number at this point anymore. I'm under 200 pounds. That was my main goal. Of course, I'd like to hit 170 because that'd be 100 pounds post surgery. And then I'd like to hit 167 just because I was that on The Biggest Loser. But then after that, I'm not going to care about the number. I'm just going to care about being fit and happy. And I feel very fit. I just want to get a little bit more toned. I started back with my personal trainer this week. Surprisingly, I wasn't as sore as I was anticipating, which is good. Of course, I had to go to the chiropractor last night, and my shoulders were a little sore, which he fixed, and that feels fabulous. I'm going back to work out with my trainer bright and early tomorrow morning. This morning I had to take a few hours off of work though because my tummy has been a little upset. I know it's kind of TMI, but that's why you watch. I think my body just doesn't really I think it's caffeine. I don't know. I mean, not that I had caffeine early this morning, but I had a cup of coffee this morning after sleeping in a couple hours after having an upset belly, and I've just not been feeling so hot for the past few hours. But you know, it's just kind of comes with the territory. It's not ever really the same food or the same cup of coffee, or I don't know, I have a sensitive little tummy and I might have one for the rest of my life, and that's one of the things that I have to deal with. But I've always had a sensitive tummy, even from the time I was a little girl, so maybe it's just my body. Anyway, I don't have any extra questions that came out on my blog this week. I know last week you were inquiring about portion sizes, and at Thanksgiving I got a few tablespoons of pretty much everything that was out on the table. I didn't do any bread, although I did do a little bit of stuffing, and I kind of had to stop, you know, mid-dinner because I had too much on my plate and I just couldn't do any more. So I did pumpkin pie, which I made, which is fine. I mean, I'm shocked that I lost 2 pounds, and excuse me, excuse me, I do this all in one take, so sorry, you get me coughing on camera. Anyway, I didn't know, I lost track of what I was saying. I think it was something about Thanksgiving. Anyway, I am very thankful, again, as always, of all the support that I've gotten from all of you and continue to get, and I hope you do find me on Twitter. It seems like a lot more of you have found me there. It's at Rasha Pecoraro, RASHAPECORARO, and I think that's my update for this week. Again, it's Rasha. It's 32 weeks post gastric sleeve surgery. I have a follow-up tomorrow morning with organ weight loss surgery, so it'll be fun to see what my BMI is and all that kind of fun stuff, and see how they think I'm doing. And they actually asked me to be on their website for before and after, and I'm not even completely done with the after, so I take that as a huge compliment. And I think that's it. 32 weeks post-gastric sleeve surgery. I am down 92 pounds total since having surgery, but 110 pounds overall, and I think I'm gonna keep going for a little bit more. But even when I get to the weight that I wanna be, I'm just gonna work my butt off for the rest of my life and continue to live a healthy and happy lifestyle, because gastric sleeve surgery is only a tool. I hope you have an amazing, beautiful, phenomenal day and go after all of your dreams. Mwah! Aloha.